Arrests continue in Bangladesh despite India's stern message on attacks on minorities. After Chinmoy Krishna Das, two more priests were arrested on Saturday. Ranganath, Shamsundar Das and Rudrapati Keshav Das from Pundarik Dham were arrested by Bangladesh police when they went to deliver medicine and prasad to Chinmoy Krishna Das, ISKCON Kolkata Vice President and spokesperson Radharamn Das said. There are also reports from across the border that ISKCON priests headed to India have been stopped, as ISKCON claims at least 4 priests are in custody. Meanwhile, an ISKCON center in Bhairav has been vandalized. Attacks on minorities, including journalists, also continue. Journalist Munni Shah, a prominent TV news personality, was accosted and threatened by a group of radicals in the heart of Dhaka at Karwan Bazar on Saturday evening while leaving office. Shyam Ghosh, a resident of Kolkata, alleges radical elements brutally beat him up after confirming that he's a Hindu from India during a visit. On Saturday night, he returned home through the Gede Darshana border.
उन्होंने मुझे बहुत मारा, मेरे सिर के पीछे पत्थर से मतलब फोड़ दिया मेरा सिर, और चाकू से मेरे यहाँ पे मतलब मेरे आँख पे अटैक किया था. मैं थोड़ा हट गया था और मेरे यहाँ से पूरा एकदम वो हो गया, कट हो गया.
वो 23 तारीख बांग्लादेश गया था, तो वहाँ जाने के बाद वहाँ का कुछ लड़का जो जमात का बोलते हैं, जमात मुस्लिम, तो वो सब मिलके 4-5 आदमी मिलके उसको पकड़ने के बाद बोलता है कि तुम्हारा जाति क्या है, तो बोलता है कि मैं सनातनी हूँ, इंडियन. जैसे ही बोला हम सनातनी इंडियन हूँ, उसका ऊपर अटैक कर दिया.
As the situation worsens in Bangladesh, in India, concerns are growing about the safety of Hindus. And for ISKCON centers across the world, it was a day of prayers.
ISKCON and India has urged Bangladesh to, protect the minorities, the Hindu minorities in Bangladesh. There is violence that is triggered after the arrest also of another priest who had gone to meet Chinmoy Krishna Das, Shyam Das Prabhu in Bangladesh. And what we are understanding of the situation is that, of course, ISKCON as a whole community is coming together in this form of a prayer protest to pray for the Hindu minority in Bangladesh.
ISKCON पूरे विश्व में अपने 1000 केंद्रों के माध्यम से एक शांतिपूर्वक हम प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं, भगवान से एक प्रेयर कर रहे हैं कि जो उथल पुथल मचा हुआ है बांग्लादेश में, तो वहाँ पे जितने हमारे कृष्ण भक्त हैं और जितने हिंदू समुदाय के लोग सनातनी हैं, सबकी सुरक्षा व्यवस्था सद्भावना से शांतिपूर्वक इस समस्या का समाधान निकले.
However, there is political consensus and support for the union government to act on the persecution of minorities in Bangladesh.
I have already cleared my stand. I have said this in Delhi. If you go through the constitution, external affairs falls in the union list. And even if the state wants to intervene, it cannot. You have to follow the constitution of the country. The images that's surfacing out of Dhaka and Bangladesh, it's infuriating. It boils your blood.
Earlier, the Indian government reminded the Mohammad Yunus-led interim government in Bangladesh that it must protect the rights of all religious minorities, and that the reported incidents of violence against minorities cannot be described as media exaggeration. The situation in Bangladesh, especially for the Hindu community, is worrisome. More so for ISKCON, which has been specifically targeted by the authorities in Bangladesh. The government of India has political consensus and support from even opposition parties amidst calls to bring an end to the persecution of minority communities in Bangladesh. With camera person Aniruddha Tripathi in Kolkata, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.